Hello, welcome. Let everybody come in. Get my yarn here. I didn't give much notice. Warning. I didn't give too much notice for this live. We have one here. I wonder who that is. Hmm, I forgot something. Oh well. Hi, Dana. Hi, how are you? Long time no chat. Long time no see. I've seen you on YouTube. I've been there. I've just been slowly recovering from this horrible surgery. It's not horrible. It's just the doctor made it seem so easy. It's nothing. It's nothing for him. He's done 20,000, of course, of those surgeries. So it's nothing. But for me, it was a lot. So I had to take a little time off of YouTube. I mean, I didn't record any YouTubes. I didn't watch much YouTube. I tried to get in there once in a while, but just the fatigue level and everything. I thought I was get better, and then nope. My body said, "Just kidding. I'm not better. Just kidding." I'm making a basket. I'm using Karen 1 pound for this basket. I see that Mr. Hook is here. Hopefully, he's using his Bluetooth to chat because I know he's on his way home. It's kind of gloomy here in Chicago. Yeah, I do. I do. Sometimes the body can't make up her mind. Yeah, it's gloomy out here in Chicago. It's not too warm as it has been. It's been very hot and humid the past week. But today we're getting a break from the humidity. Well, it's humid because it's going to rain, but it's not as warm. Why'd you put your name there? So anyway, like I said, I'm making a basket. I'm using Karen 1 pound. This is Patty Green. It's not a very um, a lot of people don't like to wear this color. It's not a wearable color, but I like it for a basket or for like granny squares that are graphic, like the granny square you saw on the thumbnail. I hope the thumbnail came out, but it's a beach ball. It's the beach ball from Jada and Stitch's 2017 calendar blanket. I think it's, yeah, 2017, because 2018 she did that different stitches, and then 2019 she did that picture, right? The beach picture with the boat and everything. And I have the canvas for that. And then 2020 she did the shapes, and then now she's doing the mile a minute for 2021. What are you working on, Dana? Are you still there? Anything new? I have. What did I miss? I've been absent. I apologize. I've been, like I said, just trying to get back to normal life. What normal life? Like normal COVID time, pandemic life. Well, it's kind of over. Oh, your first rap. Oh, like a rap, like a rap, like a Shaw rap. Okay, that's your first one, really? Yeah, thanks, Dana. Yeah, last week. I mean, I thought I was gonna go live. I was all ready on Thursday. I was setting up and everything. And then, no, no. Like, no, I had to go sit down. No, I couldn't even like put up a notice. I don't have the community tab yet. So I just like put a still picture on. Let's see. Okay. I'm kind of close to being able to put something on the community tab. You need 1,000 subscribers. I'm kind of close to that. Lori Armstrong is here, soaking off an old gel. What? Soaking off an old gel mani. Oh. Okay. That's can't crochet with that while you're doing that. Zach is here. Zach attack. Zach is here. Hi, Zach. Long time no chat. It's been a while. I've missed everybody, but I'm back. Hopefully for good. Hopefully I feel better and nothing else would go wrong. And the holiday, the big summer holiday is behind us. We have all of the rest of July and all of August. No real big holidays. We have Labor Day then in September. But today is a special day because today is my grandfather's birthday. He would have been, let's see, 98. He was born in 1923. So he would have been 98 today. Thanks, Zach. Yes, he would have been 98 today. So today, July 8th, it's my grandfather's birthday. And it's a special day. Sometimes some of my family members would go to the cemetery and visit his grave, and which is nice because he's right next to my grandmother, and they're also next to an uncle and a cousin of mine. I think, yeah. And that cousin is next to one of his other cousins on the other side. So there's a lot of family in that one little area. But, there's a birthday. My grandmother's birthday is at the end of this month, too. So I guess today would have been a good day to go. It's not scorching hot, and it's not raining. It just looks like it's going to rain. It's just gloomy. There's no thunder. There's no wind. Although that might mean, I don't know, the calm before the storm. There's like no wind at all out there. Thank you, Dana. Yes, that is my abuelito, his birthday. So we'll have to, I don't know, sing a song later for him. The family later. I don't know, maybe I'll call my aunt, see how she's doing. I haven't spoken to anybody in a long time. I've just been like, just trying to recover, just me and Chester. Zach got a package to mail off tomorrow. I didn't want to do it today. Mom just wanted to go to the store and grab a few things, then go home. So did I. Okay, speaking of packages, I have a question. I have my son, the one who is going to school in Pennsylvania. He was here for the summer. Now, what I thought it was, we picked him up from PA, we brought him back, and I thought he was going to stay the whole summer, and we were going to bring him back at the end of the summer. No, he wanted to go home right away. We weren't ready to drive him home. So he took the train. He had very limited, he was limited with the things he could take. So he left some stuff here. Now, some of that stuff is important for him to have when school starts. And some of it is important to have in general. like his coat he left here, his a pair of shoes, couple books, and just random things. I don't know if I should, and he's moving at the end of this month. He's moving to a less pricey apartment. The apartments over there are so expensive. They charge by the person, by the head, you know. So each person pays their own rent. It's like you pay rent for an apartment, but they're getting 4 times that because they're getting four people. It's just crazy. So he's moving to a, I don't want to say cheaper, a less expensive place. Should I drive the stuff to him and help him move? Or, like he said, he doesn't need help moving. He's got his friends. Is it going to cost a lot to ship it? Do I ship it? I don't know. And just let him take care of his own moving situation. I don't know. But then there's this whole thing about he needs a bed. And there are beds at a good price at Costco, which there are no Costco's around him. We would have to get the bed like on the way there at another Costco, put it in our van, and then take it to his place. Hopefully he doesn't live like on the 3rd floor. At the new place, because the old place he's on the 2nd floor. But the new place, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn between what do I do? Do I just let him handle it? But then he doesn't have a bed. He needs a bed. I don't want him. I really don't want him sleeping on a used mattress. He is sleeping on a used mattress now, but the mattress is like covered in. It's covered. It's a plastic covering on the mattress, and then you put the sheets. So it's like a hospital type mattress. So it's more sanitary. I don't know. I feel strange using the word sanitary and mattress in the same sentence because I don't think there's anything sanitary about somebody's old mattress. I don't know. Anyway, I'd rather him have a nice bed. And at Costco, like the base, they have a base for $40. It's a full size. And then they have mattress for like $2.79. Now, it's not the most quality mattress, but it's from Costco. So how bad can it be? And I'll tell you what, he better than sleeping on an air mattress. I mean, it's not going to be his forever bed. He's only going to spend, well, one more semester. But I don't know. Who knows what the future holds for him in Pennsylvania. He may stay out there. That happens. Some people go away for college and they decide to live in that same town permanently. And if that happens, it happens, but who knows, right? So I was thinking of doing that. I just don't know because I can't make a decision. I don't know. And then I just hope the mattress is still at that price. I don't know if it was that price just for the holiday weekend, I'll have to look and see. That water's nice and cool today, which is good. I don't like room temperature water anymore. I used to be able to drink room temperature water. Not anymore. I like it cold, nice and cold. It is. Hey, Jeanette is here. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, I've missed you too, Jeanette. You are also somebody that I've missed. I've missed Dana, Zach, Lori, and Jeanette. And who else is here? I want not too many people are here, but they come in, they leave, they come in again. Excuse me, because you know what I hear? I hear something. I hear quiet. And when you have a puppy and you hear quiet, it could only mean two things. He's either napping or getting into trouble. Okay, it's the first one. He's napping. So that's good. I used to love ice cold water. Now I love it room temp. I think we go back and forth, right, Dana? As people. Sometimes I like my coffee really sweet, and sometimes I don't like it sweet at all. My husband's in the phase of no sugar in his coffee. Whoop de doo. Lori says we ordered our bed from Casper. I've seen those. Those Casper beds are nice. It shipped to us in 2 boxes. We had to assemble the frame, then open the mattress on top, and it poofed up. It's comfy. So Lori, the the thing with that, I emailed a company. I don't know if it was Casper or something. I asked him about because he's not going to stay. He might stay in PA for years to come, but I don't know if he's going to be staying in that particular apartment for years to come. He may get a good job and can afford better things on his own. He doesn't have to live in student living. Um, so I don't know. He'd be moving, and those poof up mattresses, they're hard to move with. I know this because we bought one of those mattresses from a couple. Oh my gosh, this couple bought their poof up mattress, right? I don't know what you call those. Their bedroom was on the second floor. They opened the box on the first floor and they poofed up the mattress. And then they were like, "Oh my gosh, we can't we can't take this mattress upstairs." And they didn't want to figure it out. They didn't want to figure it out. They're like, "Forget it. We'll put it on Craigslist or something." I don't know if we bought it on Craigslist or eBay or Facebook. Um, Facebook. What do you call this? Facebook sales. I don't know. Anyway, so we went to pick it up from their house. They gave it to us at a good price because they wanted it out of their house already because they had it in the front room contemplating, should we take it upstairs or should we say forget it? They decided to forget it. So we brought that mattress to our place, and it was it was difficult, very difficult. Yeah. If only they retracted back into that, but that for now is impossible. But you never know what they'll invent. Who would have thought 40 years ago they would have invented a mattress that came in a box? I mean, a box, that big. Facebook Marketplace. Thank you, Jeanette. Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you, when I'm on this camera, I I just I can't think. I need one of those teleprompters, like the news people do on TV. So they're just reading whatever you know comes up. I bet that takes a lot of training because I sometimes the news people in my city. Jeanette, I don't know if you watch Channel 9 in the morning, but that's who I watch. And sometimes they'll show the teleprompter how it is moving for everybody. Just to show they have all kinds of entertaining things in that morning show on Channel 9. I've been watching Channel 9 in the morning since I was pregnant with my son, he's going to be 25 this year. So, and it's the same people on there too. The same people. So, and this year they're going to be celebrating, two of the staff are going to be celebrating their 25th anniversary. And one already did, I think, last year. So, um, yeah, I like Channel 9. Jeanette, I Larry Potash, Robin, and Paul. I consider those people my friends. Never met them in person, but you know, before COVID, they would have these get-togethers, like on St. Patrick's Day. They would go to Bourbon Street. That's a that's like a bar slash pub, but giant place. And they would set up their cameras there and do the news there, and do all kinds of games and parties. And they had the Jesse White tumblers there performing. Tina Marie is here. She says, "Hi, good morning to you." Mm, who, mom? Oh, who's your mom, Tina? You know, there's an app for that. Tell her. Really, Jeanette? I didn't know. Really, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I don't have a script when I go live. I don't even. I used to have notes, but sometimes I just I'll think of something and I'm like, oh, I should say that on my live, and then I don't write it down because maybe I'm thinking about it while I'm doing the dishes, and you can't really stop and write things down while you're doing the dishes. I mean, if I stop doing the dishes to write something down, I'm not going back. So I'm making this basket, right? It looks a little wonky right now. I'm not following the pattern exactly. I'm making it a little bit I'm using a smaller hook, and the middle is more rounds than pattern says I should call for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 rounds instead of, I think the pattern calls for 10 rounds, and I made it. Oh, Tina Marie, I'm like your mom. Well, thank you. Wait, thank you very much. I hope you're young enough. I hope you're not like 40 and calling me your mom, because I'm not that old to have a 40-year-old. But um, let's see, where was it? Okay, so this pattern. So for the base, I use a K hook. Okay, now this pattern is from Jada and Stitches, and her pattern calls for a 10 10 millimeter hook, and this is a 6.5 millimeter hook. So big difference. Big difference. Okay, and 34. Well, I was a teen mom if I had you. Yeah, really teen mom. But that's okay. When I was a teenager, a lot of my schoolmates and neighbors were having babies at that age. You know, I dodged that bullet, thank God. Sandy, you don't look a day over 29. Well, thank you, Zach. I try to keep uh, looking young. I don't want to. Don't you think like today's 50? I was reading an article about Kelly Ripa. Okay, and Kelly Ripa, I don't know if any of you know her. She used to be on All My Children. Now she's a host with Ryan Seacrest live. She was with Regis, then she was with Michael Strahan. Now she hosts with Ryan Seacrest. Okay, so Kelly Ripa is 50 years old. I remember when I was a little girl, I would see a lady who was 50 years old, and she looked 50 years old. She looked, you know, curly, short, curly hair, curled by the salon, and you know, lots of wrinkles and glasses, grandma glasses, and older lady clothes. And that was the 50 back then when I was little, like in the 70s. Now in 2021, you're 50, you look like you're 19, you know. She looked in that picture like she was 19. She looks very young, and she has children older than 19. So that's we've evolved that way, don't you think? Because nowadays, like I have friends who are in their 70s, and to me they look like they're 50, you know. So it's a big difference, big difference. um that's just the way we've evolved. That's a good thing. That's a good evolution, right? Don't you think? Okay, we got 6 people in here. How many thumbs do we have? Let's check the thumbs. We have 9 thumbs. Very good. All right, if you haven't put your thumb up, put your thumb up down there. And put your thumb up down there. Don't put your thumb down. Put it up. Makeup come a long way. I know makeup and the skincare. They have all kinds of skincare, all kinds of retinol stuff and lipids and moisturizers and oils and creams and everything, masks and everything to maintain that look of youth, maintain that youthful look. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I use a 6.5 for the base, and for the rest of the basket, this is a 7.0. Oh, I can't see. I need my readers. I don't want to tell you the. So this is a 7.0 millimeter, and it does not have a letter assigned to it. Not on this hook. This is a 6.5 millimeter, and it has the letter K. And this is 7.0 millimeter and no letter that goes with it. So I'm making the basket, and I'm making it Navajo style, which I'm taking skein it 1 strand of yarn and turning it into 3 strands. And I'm making, you know, just a little basket because I like to make baskets. I should actually. Oh, where are my gloves? Do I have my gloves near me? I should be wearing my gloves while I make this basket because it's kind of rough on the hands. I should be wearing. I can't find the gloves now. Huh. The other day, I caught Chester playing with my glove, and I no, not Mom's glove. And then my husband said, "Well, now that he played with your glove, when you put your glove on and crochet, your work is going to be very much improved because Chester blessed the glove." Okay. Chester had a play date the other day. When was it? Yeah, he had a play date the other day. His cousin Charo came and played with him, and he had so much fun playing. Charo is a Chihuahua, 2-year-old Chihuahua, and he's about 10 pounds, and Chester's like 6-7 pounds. I know, right, Jeanette? Those baskets. Here, this one right here. I have another cake of this yarn. I want to make this a little bit bigger, but I like to start the baskets. It helps me, you know, the counting helps me. I think 2 weeks ago, when I went on live, I said I need to make a basket, and I started this now. I've gotten slower since I got the puppy with my crochet. I'm not as productive with my yarn as I used to be. Hopefully that is soon going to be over because now, I mean, Chester is fine by himself for a long time. Like he's on the couch now, and he's learned to get on the couch by himself, which that you know, that was a work that took a lot of work and practice. You know, I never deny my dogs the couch. I never deny the couch to them. I mean, I think some people try no dogs on the couch, and then eventually they end up using the couch. So I'm like, why bother? I know I'm going to end up letting him go on the couch. So I just let him go on the couch right away. it doesn't, you know, he's my dog. He's a very clean dog. I make sure he's clean. I like those new doggy wipes that they have, the grooming wipes. I use those all the time on him, and he's a very clean dog. I'll say that. I'll say that. That's for sure. David Browning is here. David Browning. I was it yesterday? I think in Granny D's. I was going, "Hi, David. Hi, David," and I don't think you ever saw it, or maybe you did, and then I didn't see your response. But I'm like, "Oh, geez. I hope David's not mad at me." And then I'm like, "Wait a minute. David would not. He's not that kind of person." But you know how your brain plays tricks on you. If someone doesn't speak to you, you think, "Oh my gosh, are they mad at me?" AJ is here. Hello, AJ. Thanks for coming in. I know you put your thumbs up. Thank you. I'm working on a basket today using Karen 1 pound. This is Patty Green. And it kind of reminds me of David's green monster, the big green monster that you mentioned in one of your lives. I think you were talking to Fiber Spider about it, Craig. I see my air conditioning is still blasting right now. It's not that hot out, so it should be shutting off. We're down to 68 degrees. Ooh, it's gonna get chilly. 68 in July. Who would have thought? And like I woke up this morning and the temperature was like in the low 60s. Which it's cool because when I turn on the TV, it tells me the temperature. I'm going to take that back. It's a certain channel that tells me the temperature. So never mind. So I'm finally working on my basket that I wanted to start for a long time, and having just a little good time here. And I wanted to go live because I have been absent, unfortunately, trying to recover from the surgery that I had. So sorry, everybody, but I think I'm permanently back. David says, I've mentioned the big green monster many times. In fact, I've worked on it on a live stream before. Right now, it's packed up in a box as a UFO. Oh my gosh. I found so many UFOs yesterday. No, or not. Oh, thank you. My aunt just texted me. She's watching. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday was close to the 90s and now it's cold. That's Chicago weather. So, yeah, I was, not yesterday, a couple days ago, I was looking through my yarn and I found so many UFOs. So many. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that one and that one and that one. I just, you never know what's going to happen in the future, right? I might work on it again one day. But, you know, when you crochet, the fun part is starting a new project. Starting a project. That's the funnest thing ever. We were supposed to get to the edge of a tropical storm here, but even the wind we had earlier today has died down. How's that Elsa doing? Did she touch down already? I watched a little bit of news today. I didn't hear much. I didn't even hear the name Elsa mentioned this morning. And nothing, I didn't get any news alerts either. So my aunt is here watching, and I don't know if she was here earlier, but I was talking about my grandfather's birthday is today. He would have been 98. And it would have been a nice day to go to the cemetery since it's not rainy and it's not really hot. But I didn't get to go. I don't know if anybody else in my family went. Any other family members I didn't see. There's not a lot of family that lives here in Chicago anymore. I guess there is. I mean, there used to be more family in Chicago. A lot of people, a lot of families have moved on away, like to Texas. A lot have gone to Texas. Like my parents went to Texas, and another family went, and another family, and another family. One family came back. So, and then some, some of them just aren't around anymore. I don't know. We've lost touch with a lot. But anyway, one family is on vacation right now. Yeah, they're on vacation in Puerto Rico, which I know somebody else who's on vacation in Puerto Rico. And I'm like, man, I'm really going to Puerto Rico. I've been to Puerto Rico once. Has anybody out there been to Puerto Rico? I've been there once when I was a little girl. I don't remember too much about that trip because I think I was 3 or 4. But I do have some pictures of myself in Puerto Rico. I was on a horse. But I do remember going to Hawaii. I was like 6 years old, 6 or 5. Oh, I was 6. I went when I left for Hawaii. I was 5. I turned 6 in Hawaii. Yes, I turned 6 in Hawaii. In that year, I've told this story before. It was Thanksgiving when we were in Hawaii, and that was my birthday. So they were having this luau, fancy luau. I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. I didn't realize it was Thanksgiving because it didn't look like Thanksgiving. There was no turkey. It was not cold. We were outside. It was warm. There was a lot of parties, but I knew it was my birthday. And so this luau was happening for Thanksgiving. I was thinking it was my birthday party. I was like, man, like they really know how to show a girl a happy birthday, man. I don't know if I said those exact words, but I remember thinking that was all for me. hmm I don't think I realized it wasn't for me until years later. I was looking through a picture, a photo album, and I remembered that. Like, oh my gosh. And I think my parents just let me think it was my birthday party, which I would have done the same thing for my kids, you know. My son, sometimes his birthday is on Memorial Day. So there's parties going on his birthday. And when he graduated from high school, we had his graduation party slash birthday party, 18th birthday party, the same day. Because really, he graduated the same weekend he turned 18. So it just makes sense. That was a big birthday for him. He turned 18, and then he graduated high school. So we threw him a big party. And the cake said, "Happy birthday, Brad the Grad." So we had that for him, and it was perfect weather. And that was actually our first. No, that was the second year we were living here. The second year. Angela is here. Hello, Angela. Thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. I'll try to look here instead of over here. Sorry about that. It's a habit. All right, we have 13 people here. And let's see how many. Let's check the thumbs. Let's check the thumbs. We got 15 thumbs. Not bad. We could use it a little bit more. Don't be shy with I'm not familiar with I don't know. Never mind. Scratch that thought. But anyway, so well, I'll be on for another hour. So let me see. do this. Okay. I'm going to put a link up here. If anybody wants to come up. Oh, excuse me. Let me plug in my... Sorry. I have to just plug something into my phone. I don't want my phone to die. There you go. I got my handy dandy portable charger, which is really nice. It's a cool invention, portable chargers. I've seen this portable charger that doesn't even have any cord. It's a portable charger that has a little tab, and you just plug the portable charger into your phone. And that's convenient. Okay, you got to do some editing. Oh, editing, fun. Have fun, David. Thanks for coming. Yeah. So that's a... I might want to get that, but I'm gonna wait until this portable charger is no good anymore. Do portable chargers like run out of, I know you have to keep charging them, but then does there come a time when a portable charger says, I'm done, I have no more life in me, no more charges left? Is that how it is? Because I really don't know. This is the longest I've had a portable charger because I don't have little children anymore. I don't have teenagers. I don't have teenage boys anymore taking my stuff. Mom, I need a charger. Mom. And then losing it at school. I don't have that anymore. So this is the longest I've ever held on to a portable charger before. Because I have no little hands, little tiny dirty boy hands taking my stuff. I kind of keep their own stuff now, and it's nice. I don't really miss those days of having teenage boys. I don't. Not really. It's too many fighting and boy drama and boy stuff, Sometimes I would come in from work and my whole house smells like boy. Because at that time I had 2 teenage boys, a boy dog, and the husband, and it's just they were always home, and shoes everywhere, and a football here, a basketball there, random baseball bat, and a golf club here and there, just stuff everywhere. And I'm like, this house smells like boy. And then the dogs' bones would be everywhere. Sometimes, I would come home and the house is like destroyed. And then I would oh my gosh, let me clean this up because I couldn't concentrate on I couldn't focus on making dinner until the house was clean enough. So I had to clean up, and of course it said, boys, you clean up after yourself, but they always gave me I have homework. Okay, so am I gonna let them do their homework? And then if I do I clean with a dirty house? I mean, do I cook with stuff all over? I just couldn't. That OCD in me. So my boys got away with doing a lot of chores because I just couldn't wait for them to finish what they needed to do and then help me. I couldn't. It had to be done right now, right then, right away, right. Otherwise, I couldn't do anything. Anyway, yesterday I cooked. I know I'm just rambling on. Yesterday, speaking of cooking, I cooked homemade Alfredo sauce, and we had fettuccine, then we had broccoli, and then we had grilled chicken. It was wonderful. I could tell my husband was very impressed with it. even though I didn't think much of it. I spent so much time and energy cooking that meal that by the time I sat down and ate, I was like, I don't even want this because I don't know. It's been like that lately. I'll cook and cook for a long time, a meal, and then I sit down and I don't even want to eat it. I'm so sick of smelling it and looking at it. I serve it and then there. Enjoy, and I'll see you later. I'm gotta like sit down and just rest. I'd rather rest than eat. But I don't know. I just wasn't hungry. But I'll tell you what, I did have a lot of leftovers, and we're gonna have that for leftovers today. And my neighbor downstairs. Okay, so my there's a knock on the door, and then Chester starts barking, which he doesn't bark a lot because nobody ever knocks on my door, right? Nobody ever knocks on my door. Somebody knocked on my door, so he started to bark. Now he'll do the random bark if he sees something out of place, like on the floor. Like if I came from Costco with that big giant thing of paper towels, and I set it down, and then I wash up from being at the store, and I forget to pick it up, and he sees it. He's, what is that? That doesn't belong here. Get it out of here. Move it. Or if somebody's shoes are in the wrong, like, are just not in their usual spot. What is that doing there? What is that? I don't know what that is. And he barks at it, and then we have to tell him, calm down. Anyway, so my neighbor knocks on my door, and he's barking. I'm cooking, right? I have food on the stove. My husband's not home, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to pick up this dog. My neighbor doesn't know I have a dog because I keep it on the down low. I have permission from my landlord to have a dog only because I have a letter from my doctor, but it's really not encouraged that I advertise that I have a dog. So my neighbor's knocking on my door. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm holding my dog, and I open the door. I'm expecting my neighbor to go like, you have a dog? How do you have a dog in here? We're not allowed to have dogs. He really wasn't paying attention. He brought pizza and 3 boxes of jalapeno bites from from a pizza place near our house. I'm like, what is this for? I'm cooking dinner, and I'm like, what is this for? He's like, this is for your family. Thank you. You've helped me so much. My husband did him a favor the other day, and it wasn't even a big favor. And the guy came up and gave us the pizza as a thank you. I'm like, oh, thank you. It wasn't a bad pizza. It wasn't bad. I don't eat jalapenos. I would not be able to eat a jalapeno poppers. I would not be able to even eat that. That would be too hot and spicy for me. I know that I should be able to eat jalapenos because I'm Mexican, but it doesn't work that way for me. Lori Armstrong says, I'm like that with cooking too. I always say my favorite food is the kind I don't have to plan, shop for, cook, or clean up after. Yeah, lately I'm done. Once I'm done cooking, I'm done with the food. I just want to be away from the kitchen. I'm I'm so tired. And I had a little bit. My favorite part of that meal was the broccoli. I love broccoli. Really like broccoli. I could eat broccoli almost every day. I have what's this? This is a yogurt. This is a yogurt. It's a butter, but it's made out of yogurt, Greek yogurt. Um, so instead of butter, it's non-fat Greek yogurt in a butter form that I put. I didn't use that yesterday. I just, used the Alfredo sauce. It was flavored with the Alfredo sauce. So, and it turned out good. Actually, my husband said it's improving. I started making my own Alfredo sauce because my son loves Alfredo sauce, but there's not a good Alfredo sauce that he likes because he is hooked on that Olive Garden Alfredo sauce. He's like, that's the best sauce, and nothing compares to that. And so I went on YouTube to see, copycat Olive Garden Alfredo sauce. There's a lot of them, by the way, but I found this easy one. You you know, shred the Parmesan, you shred the Romano, you have your whipping cream, butter and garlic, salt and pepper, a little bit of flour to thicken the sauce. You whisk it up, and there you go. It's not a big deal. Easiest thing to make. Just takes a lot of dishes and tools, like the garlic press and the garlic peeler and the grater and the knives and the little dishes to separate the flour and the cheese. And anyway, but I have a dishwasher, so I'm not really complaining about that. But that's what made it so. It's not time consuming at all. It's just a lot of prep. You need a good sous chef for to make Alfredo sauce. I know everything you could find on YouTube. I mean, I just for fun, because me and my husband were having a debate over how to boil an egg, right? He boils an egg one way, and I thought, I'm like, no, well, it doesn't matter. I'll just boil it this way. He's like, no, but it's got to be this way. Anyway, for fun, I went on YouTube and I put in how to boil an egg, like I've never cooked before, right? How to boil an egg. There are so many opinions on how to boil an egg, but for the most part is that putting the egg, once you're done cooking the egg, put it in cold water. This way, it's easy to peel. And I knew that. I knew that for a few years already, but before I didn't know that. I didn't do that when I was younger. I boiled an egg, and I would struggle to peel it because it was so hot. It wasn't until later when I found out you run it under cold water. That stops the cooking process. Anyway, so I watched the video. I'm like, okay, I'll try this guy's method. It was a random dad channel, and so he boiled the egg, and yeah, so he put the eggs in an empty pot. Then he filled the pot with water. Then he put that over the flame. He boiled the water, turned off the heat, and let the egg cook in the hot water with the heat off. 12 minutes for hard boiled. And then after that, he emptied, he scooped out the eggs and dumped the water, and then put the eggs back in the pot, and then put the pot, let cold water run in the pot, and then just let it run until it's cool enough to peel. And then he mentioned that he cracked the egg on a flat surface, but then he rolled it a little bit on the flat surface. So I like to cook. I always would think at school to have a cooking channel, like a YouTube cooking channel. Hi, Julie. Julie's here. And the other day we came across Kitchen Nightmares. Do you remember that show, Kitchen Nightmares? Oh my gosh, where Gordon Ramsay would go to restaurants that are failing, and then he would find moldy food in there, and he would be like, what is this? And he would look at the menu, and the menu would be like 4, 5, 6 pages long with over 100 items on the menu. And then the decor of the restaurant would be like old, like 40 years old. And then he would like take care of all the drama that's happening with the staff, and then um, you know, simplify their menu and and redecorate their place. And then they, became more successful when they started making a profit. Well, anyway, oh my gosh, he went to this burger place. Um, it was a burger place, okay, specialty burgers. But all the burgers were frozen. They were frozen burgers. He's like, no, that's not. Oh, Instant Pot. Really? I don't have one of those. And I don't think, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because I have already this air fryer that's also a grill, that's also a dehydrator, that's also I don't know what else it does. It does 5 things. Then I have, my toaster, my coffee maker, and I just have a lot of things in the counter. I like empty counter space. So I don't know if I'll ever get an Instant Pot. My crock pot, I put it in the pantry, but I like to cook with the crock pot, especially in the summer because it doesn't get hot. Um, what was I saying though? So Kitchen Nightmares we were watching, and then Hell's Kitchen came on the next day, and that was fun to watch because um, we watched a finale episode, and there's down to 2 chefs. One would be the winner, and one would be the finalists. And then the dinner service, they were serving for celebrities. They were serving for Tony Hawk, Anthony Anderson, Lisa Gibbons, and a couple of other people that I don't know or don't remember. But did you see that the one he wouldn't do? No, he walked away from the couple because they just didn't do. They didn't do anything wrong. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll have to see that. I thought you were gonna say he walked away because he just couldn't. It was that bad. Because I know one restaurant he said it was the worst restaurant he's helped. Um, I think that was the one with over 100 items on the menu, and like the the menu was thick like a book, and it was like really old decor. But then there was a Greek restaurant he went to, and at the end of the episode, they went out of business. They just couldn't do it. I mean, they had a good redecoration. They did good, and they tried, and they, celebrated, but then it didn't last. They didn't do anything. They thought, oh, wait. Oh, because they thought they didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Well, I know that's the case for most people when they first have Chef Ramsay come in. One person's always like, I don't need this guy telling me what to do. But I guess everybody in that restaurant, both people. And I guess Gordon couldn't convince them of their wrongdoings. Mm. Yeah, well, some people are just that way. They think they know it all, and they think they're always right, and they think they can do no wrong. And so why would you even want to bother with that? Just they think everybody else is the problem, you know. I probably was like that before in my past life. That kind of person, maybe, perhaps. I'll admit, yeah. But I try to give everybody, listen to people's opinions. I try. And sometimes I'll take advice, and sometimes I just don't think. But if Chef Ramsay comes into my kitchen, I'm gonna take his advice, right? I will tell you this. I've done a few of these little tips and tricks that Rachel Ray has suggested. Not a couple of them. No, they weren't. they weren't, I didn't like it. For example, the spaghetti. When I cook spaghetti, you know, of course, I did take her advice. Don't crack the spaghetti. Don't break it. Just put it in whole. Okay, I've done that, and I do like that. She suggests that you salt the water, which I've never done before. Because Frugal Gourmet, this chef in Chicago, he said don't salt your water. So I stopped salting my water, but then I started salting the water, and she said when you dump the spaghetti, when you strain it, save some of that water, and then add it. Oh, and she says she never served naked pasta. So I used to always serve my pasta with the sauce over it, and so some of the pasta was no sauce when I served it. And she said no, Italians don't serve their pasta naked. They mix in all the sauce and then serve it like that. So I started doing that with a little bit of the water from the spaghetti. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I thought maybe if I had less water, I tried less water, less water. No, I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. So but I did take her advice about the Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese that we use on the table that comes in the green container. Italians, they don't use that. That's oh gosh, no, they don't crack their spaghetti. They don't serve naked pasta. They don't use that Kraft Parmesan cheese. They grate their own Parmesan. The Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy. That one doesn't really melt. Uh, it doesn't melt. It's like always a solid part to it. So I used it in my Alfredo sauce, which is not really Italian. Alfredo sauce is not Italian food. It's not. It was invented here in America. They don't have it in Italy. I mean, maybe now they do, but no, it's not Italian. But it's used on pasta, and it's pretty good. It uses Italian cheeses. It's not bad. I like it, but you just have to know it's not really Italian, but it is good. It's American. Anyway, so yeah, I used some of it her advice I take, and some of them I try it, and I just no. Like she was the one who taught me, who first said you crack the egg not on the edge of the counter, like I've always done. You crack it on a flat surface. Lori says she's got to run. She's going to dinner at her in-laws tonight. Have a great evening yourself, Lori. Thanks for coming. And Angela Prescott wants to know what I'm making. I'm making a basket out of Karen 1-pound yarn. This is Patty Green yarn. Wanda's here. Hello, Wanda. And oh, good. We have a couple of new people in here. Thank you for coming. And check on the thumbs. We have 18 thumbs. Wow, that is great. I'm getting a notification on my phone that my husband is almost home. Almost home. He'll come just in time for me to let you all raid Dana's channel. She's going live in about 15-20 minutes. And when she goes on live, I will come off of this thing and let her do her live. You can go raid her channel and say hook raid and say hello to Dana. After Dana, we got Sandy, another Sandy. Yes, you have 2 Sandys on Thursdays. And then after Sandy, we have Rosalie from Yarn It Out. And then after Rosalie, we have Mimi Cat Jew. She's on live. And then after Mimi Cat is another Dana. Another episode of Dana. And so Thursday is a big YouTube day in the house of Hook Crochet and a lot of other people that I know. So that's Thursday is like sort of a YouTube marathon day. And I've always wanted to go a little earlier on Thursdays, just to get my hours in because I need watch time hours. Really need watch time hours. And I really need new subscribers. If you could share my channel with a couple of people, if like 10 or 20 of you share my channel with 2 or 3 people, that would boost my numbers up because I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. This way I will have access to a community tab to put little messages for my followers. That's always helpful. I used to be able to put a little, a short video, and so you were able to see it as a thumbnail. But now YouTube has converted my shorter videos and any short videos into what you call shorts. It's sort of like a TikTok style. So they use that, and so the thumbnail doesn't really look the same. It's not really the same kind of thumbnail. So I really need the community tab. So I need about 180 more subscribers to get the community tab available to me. So if any of you can help me out with that, I would very much appreciate it. Very much. And then I'll be able to do more things with my YouTube channel. And like I said before, I took a little break with YouTube. I was recovering from a surgery. Before that, I was working on, I had my son over from college. And before that, I had a brand new puppy. So it's been quite a spring/summer. But hopefully I can get, more of a routine, especially after we get this, if we're going to take a road trip to PA. Once that's over, then everything will be, back to normal. Chester, how is Chester? Chester is doing good. He's getting into more of a routine. He's over there sleeping by himself. He's already able to sleep by himself. Before, when he was a puppy, he needed to be attached to a human body to sleep. He still likes to be attached to a human body and sleep, but now he'll sleep by himself, which is wonderful because it gives me more time to do other things. But like today, after I had breakfast and I did the dishes and I cleaned the kitchen a little bit, I got a little, I need to sit down. So I sat down on the couch and I was watching some TV, and then Chester comes and sits on my lap and then just falls asleep. Well, I'm thinking it's time for me to get up. And here I have this sleeping little puppy on my lap. And it seemed like kind of cruel to wake up that little puppy and say, I need to get going. But eventually he heard a noise and he perked up and he's like, what's that? And so I'm like, that's my chance. So I escaped. So that's what happens when I sit down. I become a chair. I become Chester's couch when I sit down. Ooh, nice comfy bed for Chester. But yeah, he's been sleeping for quite a while. And yeah, after his play date the other day, he had a play date. Oh my gosh, he slept really good that day. Like he took a long nap. But then he woke up after a couple of hours and he was like looking for his friend. Where is he? Where is that dog? They had a really good time together. 2 little dogs. It's like they were doing parkour. Remember parkour? It's like they were doing that all over the house. Like jumping on the couch, jumping off the couch, jumping to the chair, jumping from the chair, just jumping up, just going around the couch, around the couch, around the couch. And Made me tired just looking at them. I'm so thirsty. So I've asked this question before. I'll ask it again. Anybody working on anything fun or not fun? How about any other crafts? Anybody doing some painting, diamond painting, maybe some macrame? Does anybody do macrame? I hear macrame is coming back. It used to be popular in the 70s. When I think of macrame, I think of, first of all, the macrame plant, the plant that was held up by macrame in my grandmother's house. And then I think of the one in Three's Company's apartment. Do you remember that macrame thing that held the plant in their apartment above the phone? Remember that one? That's what I think of when I hear the word macrame. Anybody do puzzles or like in real life puzzles, not like puzzles on your phone, but like real life puzzles? My son likes to do puzzles. I have a couple of them on boards. We saved them, and I tried puzzle glue. I wasn't successful with the puzzle glue. I tried though. Maybe I just didn't do it right. I don't know if you have to dilute it with water. I really don't know. I don't remember. I don't recall there being any instructions on the glue either. Or maybe there was. I just didn't have any reading glasses to be able to read it. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, I put the puzzles on the board, and then I put the board underneath the couch. It fit just perfectly because I didn't have anywhere to display it. And Chester's been nibbling on the puzzle, and every once in a while I'll see a random puzzle piece. So Jeanette purchased. Oh, you made that one in the front room. I yeah, I always remember that one in the dining room. Remember in the dining room, and then the one in Three's Company's apartment. Jeanette purchased a cross stitch pattern from the Dollar Tree, and I don't think it's for me. Cross stitch. I always wanted to do cross stitch, but it seemed like, I mean, those are the ones with the string, the multiple colors of string. It seems so, like that little. No, I don't know, but it seems like when you see a lady doing cross stitch, she looks so dainty and so elegant doing her cross stitch, doesn't she? Or she does it like this and like that, and it just seems so sophisticated, doesn't it? But me, if I did cross stitch, I'd probably be doing this like, you know, I wouldn't be dainty like the ladies you see on TV. I think, yeah, I remember a couple movies where the ladies were doing cross stitch. Yeah, it's not real, of course. No, nothing on TV is real. I think even reality TV is um, produced, very very produced and edited. I have counted cross stitch. Well, I don't even know what that is. Speaking of puzzles on the phone, I have this app. It's like a color by number app. Excuse me. It's pretty cool. Right on time. My yawns start right before I'm about to come off this live. Sorry for the yawn. I haven't had coffee in about a month. I haven't had any coffee in about a month. I mean, for me, coffee, I like to drink it early in the morning. And since I've had to take a medicine early in the morning before anything and wait a half an hour and take another medicine, and wait a half an hour and then I could drink coffee, by that time, I'm already awake. I'm already awake. I don't really need the coffee. I'll have the coffee. But if I don't get up, like not wake up, but get up until later, and the reason I don't get up is because Chester is sleeping. And if I get up, then Chester gets up. And he used to not go back to sleep. Now that's starting to change. He's starting to go back to sleep on his own. So hopefully that routine could come back in my life of having coffee early in the morning. But because I'm up, out of my room early in the morning. But, and that starts with going to bed early. I have a habit of, I go to bed early, but then I lay in bed and I'm not sleeping. And then I get this like burst of, I'm awake. And I'm like, let me watch some TV. And I go out in the front room and I watch some TV. And I stay out there until like 1:30. This has been happening for the past couple of weeks, which I don't like that habit. I got to stop that really fast. Especially tonight. I can't do that because I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to wake up early and I have to get up early. Get up early tomorrow. So that means Chester has to get up early tomorrow, and his schedule is going to be thrown off. But that's life, He does tend to sleep in his carrier. He likes that place. He feels safe there and secure. Marquita is here. I'm late. Can you tell us more what time? Wait, tell us one more time what you're working on. I'm working on a basket. That's okay. I'm working on a basket. I'm using Karen 1 pound yarn. This is Patty Green. I'm using Navajo style crochet where you make one strand of yarn into 3, simply by pulling it like that. And, you triple the yarn. I'm using a 7mm hook. This pattern, it's a little modified, but originally it's from Jada and Stitches. She has a channel. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Her channel's getting big, by the way. She's got I think she's pushing 400,000, right? And speaking of big channels, I think I'm gonna go over to Dana's and put the link back on. Yeah. What? We have barks. That's because my husband is home, I think. He's getting home. Well, I will tell you what. This is the link. I just lost myself here. Am I freezing? I hope not. Yes? I have to go somewhere, but maybe after. I really don't want to say because I'm on live on YouTube. Sorry, a little bit distractions over there. We got barking. We have children. You're making a bag. Is that what you're making? I like making bags too. They're really fun to make. All right, so that link right there, that is for Dana's channel. All right, now after I wrap up things here, we're all going to go and raid Dana's channel. Marquita wants to know, do I sell my work at craft shows? It's so lovely. No. First of all, because there hasn't been any craft shows. Second of all, because I know a lot of people don't want to pay the amount of money. You know, if I make a basket, it takes me 5 hours to make a basket. If I pay myself by the hour, that's pushing $100, including the yarn. A lot of people, you know, they see a basket like this, $100. No, thank you. They move along. So that's why I don't really sell it. But anyway, are you home? Sounds like you're home. He's been quiet this whole time. He's been quiet for an hour and 20 minutes. But here he is, the squirmy wormy. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Get him in closer. See, this is how he is when Dad comes home. He goes crazy. His best friend.
Yeah, I know. Say hi to everybody.
Say hi. Oh, my baby. Hi, baby boy. Chester. You got me on my nose.
Gotcha.
And then my husband has to take off his socks. He loves to chew on Daddy's socks. That's his present when Dad comes home. What do you call that present in your language? Say it again. Pasalubong. Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, in Philippines. That's what. How do you translate that?
That means when you come home from somewhere, your gift
Mm-hmm.
or a souvenir.
What are you doing over here?
I don't know. I got all that left over. Did you tell him about your
Oh,
neighbor?
I told him about the neighbor. Yeah. I didn't get into detail what the favor was. Do you want to tell them?
There's lots.
You gotta eat it. You don't need to use the grill for the leftovers.
Yeah, but it's all appetizer stuff.
I'm saying the grill component, you can lift it up. You don't need, you know what I'm saying? Lift it up, put it on the stove. You don't need it. And you could use bake. For, you know? You know what I saw on Amazon? Little magnets that go in the fridge that have little guides to how long you should cook what foods and on what setting
Really?
for the air fryer. Yeah,
I like that.
I know. There's 3 of them.
It's way too loud.
It is kind of low, but I'm not going to stay on too long because Dana's getting ready to go live.
Yeah.
And then we'll go over.
Ears back. Ears back.
Puppy, Pupperson. Puppy. Say hi, puppy. Oh, big yawnies. Big yawnies. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Nice big yawnies. He's cute. I'm going to wash my hands because I don't know who this basket will end up going to. But I don't want, like, if they're allergic to dogs.
Is that hypoallergenic dog?
Huh?
He's hypoallergenic.
He's hypoallergenic. Still. Still.
Hypoallergenic.
Hypoallergenic. This is true. This is a part of the Min Pin's character trait. They're hypoallergenic. He doesn't have a lot of hair on his body, so he doesn't shed. Dana says she's almost ready. She's making some coffee. So that's okay. Take your time. I've got the crowd here. I'll hold them up. I'll hold them. I'll keep them company. And then we could go over the Dana's channel. And she's got a making me. So she has people on her panel. Sometimes 10 people are there. And so it kind of looks like Hollywood Squares. And they're all chatting live you know, and so you hear them. So it's one thing to chat typing, but this is live chatting, like actual, they're talking to each other. You could see them, you could hear them. That has kind of a smell to it. I think I need to wash the filter. Yeah, we have a lot of leftovers, pizza and jalapeno poppers and fettuccine alfredo and some broccoli left over. We have no more chicken. We are out of the chicken. But that, it was pretty good, that chicken. I got that chicken from, okay, so you know I participate in that HelloFresh meal delivery. But there's also something called Hungry Root. They deliver groceries. And it's kind of like HelloFresh, but like you can do other things with the ingredients. They suggest maybe you want to do this and that, but like you can use the ingredients for other things, which is what I use the chicken for. Maybe put one slice of pizza in there for me. What?
Put a lot of jalapeno poppers. I don't like jalapeno poppers. I mean, I like it. I'll eat it. You bought a lot of jalapeno poppers.
I don't know why he went crazy with the jalapeno peppers. Wouldn't one get sick when eating that amount of jalapeno? I don't think you should eat more than 4.
They're not hot.
But still.
Cheese, pizza.
Yeah. One. I wonder if Ryan wants a slice of pizza. Probably not. He wants to go to Walmart, he said. Okay, going now. Going on now. Okay, Dana's going on. Here's the link again. I'll put it again one more time. You can go over there to her channel and say Who Cook Raid, and I will see you in there. Okay? So everybody take care and stay safe. Bye now.